Alright, welcome back, guys. We're just going to do a quick summary on the battles that happened on February 7th of 2022. That was on a Monday. That was the debut of the Love Cup. So, let's go ahead and break down the information that I had. So I started out with 2259, and then we climbed up to 2475 on a 20-5 record. And then once we got to 20-5, something strange happened. We got hard countered on 7 out of 10 battles. The first set, which was set 6, we went 0-5, and then after that we went 1-4. If you want, go back to that specific video and then look at the information. Just fact check me as well if you want to. But anyway, yeah, I just found it strange that on 2475 I also made a video about this as a joke. You can find that as well. We just found it strange that once we were one set away from hitting veteran, we got hard countered 7 times in a row out of 10 battles. But yeah, and then on the set after that, we got hard countered 3 times, but I just fought through it and we went 3-2. Yeah, kids are in the background, deal with it. After that, we went 9-2 for the rest of the night. We went 4-1, then 5-0, ended at 2496. How about that? We went 2500. We were 4 points away from 2500. So my prediction is that on the next battle, we're going to get a hard counter team. So we got to change the team up. Since it's going to be designed to counter whatever was using the day before. That's what we were predicting. As far as the information, we went 66% with a win ratio. The record was 33-17. And then the ratio is that as far as leads were concerned, 32% were favored, 30% were neutral leads, 38% was a counter lead. So Alola gets countered a lot by it has an even split as far as what it can deal with as leads. But yeah, 62% of the time it should be able to handle the leads. And what else should we go over? Top 5 leads for the battles. We have Talonflame was number 1 at 8. 16% of the battles had Talonflame. For the lead, Medicham 5, Electrode 5, Drotagon 4, Scrafty 3. So again, top 5 leads were Talonflame, Medicham, Electrode, and Drotagon, and then followed by Scrafty. But those seem to be the 4 popular leads. As far as the top 5 used overall, Alomomola was hands down the most used Pokemon, 21 teams. So it has a 42%. It's used 42% of the time. And of course, we have Electrode 15 times. Talonflame 13 times, Medicham 13 times, and I kind of lumped the fairies together because they all kind of serve the same role. They charm, throw some charge moves out, so they kind of all have the same flow. 14 times, 14 fairy charmers. But yeah, it's what else do I need to go over? Let's see, lost blah blah, blah. Affiliate. Let's see, affiliate of the day. The one that I want to go ahead and let you know about would be, again, the Coin app. I use that in conjunction with Pokemon Go. Use that to just farm the XYO currency, and of course with that one I just kind of hold on to it. I earn it, hold on to it. Easily suggest it to run on another phone if you have one. So check the affiliate link down below, and as well as the other ones. But that's the main one that I want to go over. Now, as far as counters for tonight, and we discussed in Discord what to do. We decided that we were going to use a counter team instead of using the same team. I wanted to use the same one, but we just decided, you know what, let's just use a different one. As far as that one's concerned, you'll see it later. I don't want to do it right away so that people look and say, oh, I'm going to counter that counter team. All right, and then what else? That's pretty much it. Yep, that's all the information I want to go over. And then now here's the 3 battles that I want to show you that I really liked and just thought I'd share for highlights. Also, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you enjoy this content and want to get educated on what's going on in the meta. All right, let's jump into the battles. Right, so let's just go ahead and break down these battles now. We're going to be going up against Angel for the first one. Let's see, it's going to be a Seeking lead versus a Alomomola. So with this one, we just kind of figured, hey, you know what, might as well just stay in just to feel it out, see if I can burn it down. From the looks of it, my Waterfall is able to over-farm, again, is not really over-farm, but put significant, decent pressure onto the Seeking. While they go for a drill run, I'm going to be in the yellow, but I decided to switch out because I just realized, oh, I let that go through. I'm in the yellow. I should probably just switch just to be safe. That we had an Icy Wind debuff. So they go ahead and do the same thing. They go for an Icy Wind debuff. 2 lowered my Medicham, and then now we're going to go ahead and go for 2 power-up punches here just to go into the +1 range. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and go straight, well actually we charge up towards the Psychic, follow that up with a power-up punch just to see if they're going to shield. They don't shield, so that completely bites me in the back right there. But hey, you know what, that's what happens when you try to overfarm and you try to overbait. And anyway, we have a Alola back in, going up against that and then taking out the other Alola. Next up we go for a Psychic, and that's going to go ahead and go through to take out the Seaking. We're down 1 shield, they have 2. We're going to go ahead and just keep charging up as much as we can, see if we can get a charge move. Not enough, they get the Tri-Attack. Anyway, in comes Magcargo. We're going to go ahead and farm up to a Rock Tomb, but they're able to launch a Tri-Attack. I kind of knew that they were going to go for a Tri-Attack because I was anticipating that they wouldn't bait with Zap Cannon right away. They wanted to try to get my shield down since, you know everyone knows how expensive Zap Cannon can be. Anyway, yep, they go for the next Tri-Attack here, and then we're going to go ahead and just let it go through. Again, we're just like overly baiting. Actually, no, we kind of don't let it go through because we're anticipating Zap Cannon. But anyway, there's a Zap Cannon, but its attack stat is so low that we're able to just narrowly eke out the victory there. Yeah, it was a close enough win to be like, yep, I'm gonna clip that and share it. Anyway, on to our next favorite battle from our next round of GBL battles. Let's see, this one is kind of a claw from behind kind of victory. But anyway, Alola is gonna come in, and then they have their Electrode. It's not a favorable lead. Here I tried to time it so that I could switch out after the 4th discharge, but I realized that I have to like not attack in order to do that. So anyway, I bring in Medicham. They're gonna go ahead and bring in Galarian Slowbro, which I thought, all right, cool. He's gonna resist counter, but I can at least spam Psychic while they slowly whittle me down. I'm just like, okay, so that's a good counter 1. This is counter 2. They go for a Sludge Bomb. I just decided might as well sacrifice the what's it called? What is that thing called? Might as well sacrifice the Medicham. Anyway, Galarian Slowbro is gonna still be in, so we need to figure out a way to preserve this Magcargo against it, and that's by just pretty much tanking the Sludge Bombs, because I mean it's gonna be poison type attacks. And then of course here we're gonna go ahead and go for a Rock Tomb because we don't want to take this thing out too quickly. But for whatever reason they decide to switch to Talonflame. I mean, cool. So we're just gonna go ahead and bring in Alola and then farm down the rest of the way. They're going to go ahead and go for a Flame Charge, I believe. Yep. Nope, Brave Bird. Nearly knocking us out. But we're at least able to get the Talonflame into the Deep Red. And then get 1 extra Incinerate off to get that extra charge move. Then Electrode's going to go ahead and come in. Let's see. We're going to fire off the Rock Tomb to get the attack stat drop. And then we get 1 Incinerate out before they go for a Discharge. We're going to shield it because that's what we need to do in order to stay alive in this battle. And then we're going to go ahead and go for a Rock Tomb, so now that's going to be enough to take out the Electrode. But yeah, that was a good come from behind victory. And then Slowbro, farm down for the win. That's good. Yeah. Alright, by the way guys, if you enjoy these battles, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Oh, this is going to be a really good one. So this is going to be one of the hard counter teams. If I didn't play this right, I was going to pretty much get rocked. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to bring in Medicham here because I just now realized that I could actually farm down this Vileplume even though it resists its attacks. So it's just pretty much power up punch, counter. So if you see a Vileplume, bring in Medicham. Even if you power up punch, you're still going to be able to hit it hard through resistant damage because Vileplume's just kind of that frail. Anyway, they're going to go ahead and shield and then swap out. And then there's the Alola in the back. That's why I didn't want to bring in Magcargo because I just knew that there was an Alola. Call me a little intuitive, but I just figured, you know what? If they're going to have a Vileplume in the front, then this must be one of the hard counter teams that the algorithm wants to throw at me. So I just figured, you know what, I'll just bring in Medicham so that way we can just go with a safe swap as opposed to getting locked in with Magcargo and then getting wrecked with Alola as the switch in. And it worked in our favor because now this Alola is getting wrecked. But then here I burned my second shield because I wanted to win the switch advantage because I didn't know what the other Pokemon was going to be. But I do know that if I won the switch advantage, I won the match. That was what my gut was telling me. Vileplume comes in, finishes off Medicham, in comes the Magcargo. Now we're just going to try to farm this thing down as much as we can, but they denied us that. So we're just going to go ahead and go for an overheat since they didn't have any shields left. And is that going to be enough? There we go. Yep, so then we're going to bring in a Alomomola. It's going to soak a discharge, and then we're going to eke out 1 point, a 1 health point victory. Yep, because we just have a tiny sliver of health there, and then now all that's left is the Vileplume. We get farmed down here, and then we have our Magcargo in the red here, so we get 2 Incinerates for the win. But yep, that was a win.